figure we haven't had a conversation in a while. I figured why not have that. See if anybody wants to join in. Guess we'll start with some news. I can't. Oh, you're right. He's fine. So I guess I'll catch up with some news. I'm gonna try to go to GOA's thing on the 4th of August. Hello, Becca. Nice to have you. Got one person. That's cool. Better than zero. You beat Bob Cox, so that's okay. What was he gonna say? So yeah, I guess we just cash out. Hello, hello, Jay Chucky. Nice to have you. Dana. Hello, hello. Got a nice crew. So yeah, I guess there's a little bit to talk about. I can't say much about Mindy, which is frustrating, but I will say she presented her side, and I will do my best to try to show up on the 29th. It was extended to the 29th, so she got to present her side. The judge did appear sympathetic, I could say that. I don't think it looks good, so that's the good news. I don't think it looks good at all. The judge was also wary and annoyed by a lot of Tamer's tricks, and he was late. So I could say all that, which is something to say. I can't say much more than that, which is frustrating to me personally, but that's okay. Yeah, it looks good. I'll say that. Hey, Bob Cox, I was saying somebody beat you. That's okay. So it's good there wasn't a continuance. That's the number one thing. August 29th is when ZDT will present his I guess, defense in some sense of the word. Why can't you say more to somebody? Because I wasn't told that much because she didn't, she felt like ZDT would react or something. It was kind of, so she didn't even tell me that much about it. Unfortunately. And she felt like if I recorded a video, there'd be a reaction on ZDT's part, and that would muddle the case, which is a little annoying, but I respect it. I get it. Not necessary, but I get it. So that's the deal. He didn't want it. She didn't want him to claim that there's somebody feeding him information, essentially. Now you could give a broad view, which he gave, of it seemed to go well, without getting into specifics. But if you got into specifics, that's a different situation. ZT's a loser. Yeah, I mean, it's not the way I would handle him, but, I respect it. And, I guess you want to do all you can to win your case, even if it might not be necessary. So, and I wasn't there. So if I wasn't there, I wasn't there, right? I'll try to make it for the 29th. I wouldn't make it just for that because I don't want it, I don't want to keep being told not to do it. That gets really annoying. But there'll be some other, I want to do a high-profile immigration case. That's around that time anyway, so if there's another reason to fly in, I'm going to fly in. You get the feeling Tamer's getting lost at court angle is a tool he uses a lot. Yes, and that I could say he again, showed up to the wrong courthouse and was late. I could say that. Again, she didn't really tell me much. But you'll have to get a very broad overview, just not with specifics. There's been some saying she want to get me the transcript. I don't know. Put a 1 if you want me to get the transcripts and analyze it. I said no bother because it's gonna take a whole week to get the transcript. So what's the point? It's kind of pointless by the time it, and if it, what analysis will I give if anybody else could just look at the transcript? Although I suppose if it's not publicly accessible, so if somebody's buying it, then you're looking at it. Which, I don't know, put a 1 if it's worth spending the money. She'd pay for it if it's worth her spending the money for that. I don't think so. Because it's kind of irrelevant by the time you get to it. For a lawyer, he seems to get lost a lot. Yes, this is very true. Yeah, I agree with you, Nemesis. Nah, it's not. By the time it comes out, it's yesterday's weather. But I didn't show up, so that's my bad. If I showed up, I could, I don't know if I could, she probably would have allowed me to do it. Show your talent in 60 seconds. I don't know what that means. Why are they waiting an entire month for his side? That's a good question. That's just, how they space things out. It's kind of bizarre. The timing is always frustrating. And the one thing that you'll really get to know is that the court drags its feet and delays things and puts things off as long as possible. They said August 28th. Oh, August, maybe it's 28th and not 29th. I'll have to double check. Whoops. The officer has a right to arrest, and if you fight back, they put a hole in your chest. Whoop. Okay, I don't think anybody was hurting any officers, but okay. Duly noted. Show your talent. I don't know what you mean by that, but okay. Hey, Jennifer. Nice to have you. I gotta use the restroom. Hey, I gotta go to the bathroom. Cali courts are ridiculous, it seems. Yeah, they're annoying. They are annoying. Yeah, they'll give every opportunity first for the defendant, and the judges always want to seem to hurry. Apparently not this judge, but generally a lot of the judges want to hurry things, or not deal with it. Sorry, guys, you're gonna have to watch me pee. Well, you don't have to watch me. Puppy's right there. He's probably gonna want to go to the bathroom with me. I'm gonna mute myself while I pee. You can look at the dog. I want to make sure you don't see anything of mine. Not an Anthony Weiner over here. There. Thanks for your patience. I appreciate it. Dodge, am I still banned? I don't know if did I ever ban you? What did I ban you for? I don't know. That's what can happen to older dogs when they gain weight. What happened? Nothing happened to him. What happened to him? Yeesh. The new way to beg for money? I wasn't asking for money. If you want to give me money, though, please do. You know what? I might start begging. Where are you from, homie? Suburban New York City, I guess. New York City, but we're like an hour outside. Exurban. What the hell are any of you guys talking about? Did you flush? No, there's no way to flush. It's a plastic toilet. Where are you from? New York City is where I'm from, and we're like an hour north of New York City now on the Hudson River, which is the main river of New York that divides New York City, Manhattan, New Jersey, and all that jazz. Some dude said your dog was overweight. He is overweight. He's not that old. He's probably like 7 now. I said, yeah, the dog's old. Okay. Pretty place here. It is. We're right along the river. It's nice. Somebody better give me a damn super chat now that somebody brought up begging for money. I haven't gotten it a lot. Nice, man. Kingston, Ontario. 6 hours. Oh, I've been in Ottawa and I've been in Toronto a million times. And someday I want to do Kingston. Maybe this summer. Do Kingston and Cornwall. Or the other Cornwall, or Cornwall, New York. But I think the dog would like Kingston a lot. And some of the smaller Ontario cities I think would be really pretty and historic. So, hey, I might get to you. Right, in between. Right, exactly. As I figured out. Because I do that trip. I've been to Canada like 8 times. But it's so close. Kingston is so close to other big cities that you just bypass it if you're taking a bus or even if you're driving. But I got to pick up my car in Ohio. I think I might take the out of the way route and go to Buffalo and chill there, then get it in Ohio, and then go up through Buffalo, through Ontario, and go east, which I'd hit Cornwall and Kingston, 1,000 Islands, all that stuff. He's getting pretty lazy. Yeah, cute puppy. Thank you. I appreciate it. Everybody's been insulting him. Insulting me. Thank you for noticing that. The storm that chases, dog living his best life. He seems to be enjoying himself. He just took a little dip in the river. Never heard of a plastic commode. I don't know what that is. Taints. Gotta love taints. They smell, though. Taints is, you can get some very bad smells from anybody's taint, man or woman. Trump diddles kids on Pedo Island. That is 1,000% correct. Release the Epstein files. Fuck yeah. Doss, do you think DOA Cat's life is really in danger? No, I do not. I think people make vague threats, but it's never smart to threaten anybody, right? And I'm gonna have a debate a friendly conversation with Michael Malloy tomorrow, who I think is a DOA fan, if I'm not mistaken. And so we'll go into detail about a lot of why he thinks, he was correct. So he was correct that DOA would not get sent to jail during his bail revocation hearing, but he kind of feels like he's been more in the right than he's been in the wrong, and I think DOA's charges are overblown, but I think he's been more in the wrong than in the right. So that'll be an interesting conversation, because that's what YouTube is about. Unmodded chat, everybody gets their say. I'm from South Africa. I would like to travel, though. Cool, I've been to South Africa once when I was younger. Went to Johannesburg. I dated a girl from Durban. She was an au pair over here. Too bad being au pair is like you're like abused. Toronto first, and then they'll see good stuff. Yeah, he's been to Toronto like 3 times, but you need to see more in Canada. Well, this dog's been to, he's tied me. I've been to 6 provinces of Canada, so has the dog, so he's seen a lot in Canada. He's been as far north as almost Alaska. He's been to Prince Rupert, which is pretty far up north in BC. But he hasn't been that far east. The furthest east he's been is Quebec City. And so maybe this summer I'll take him to like Halifax and St. John's and see the real redneck provinces like New Brunswick, see Moncton, Fredericton. I think he'd like the real working class. It would be fun to see like the real working class Canada. Although Western Ontario is like that too, with Sudbury, and Sudbury's a wacky place. It's like biker gangs control it. Sault Ste. Marie, all that. Went to Buffalo Dodge. Probably very soon. I'm going to fly out, I think, for DOA's thing on the 3rd. And then I'm going to stay about a week because there's going to be a high-profile court hearing of an activist that ICE is trying to deport. And then in San Francisco, there's a lawsuit that Gavin Newsom has about that Trump didn't go through his channel to activate the National Guard. So it's like, all right, there's a lot of stuff happening, but I'll be there. I'll have to leave the dog alone for a week, which makes me sad. But then after that, probably mid-December. What do you think about Ozzy Osbourne's death? I'm not I posted a long statement about Connie Francis, who I like a lot. Damn train, here's a train. Hope it's so rude. That train has a small penis. What do you think about Ozzy Osbourne's death? I was a huge fan of his. The only time I liked Ozzy Osbourne is when Pat Boone sung his music. It's the only time I've ever liked Ozzy Osbourne. But he made a big impact. He pissed in the Alamo, and that's very meaningful to me. What breed? Lab mix? I don't know. If you have any guesses, let me know. I use a stray dog that I picked up on the street in Mexico, and he started following me one day. He was much skinnier back then. And I think he's definitely half shepherd, and I don't know what the other half is. Some people think lab, some people think chihuahua. He's small for a shepherd. Shout out to my stepson, Lou Sassel, for a donation. Oh, well, hey, Lou Sassel, shout out to you. You've been doing great work. Your step-parent loves you very much, very deeply, Dr. Randolph. And your step-parent is a doctor. So respect what your step-parent says, and shout out to Lou Sassel. Hope to get that super chat. Can I pet that dog? Sure, I'll pet him for you. How about that? Beautiful puppy. I wish I could pet him. That's very sweet. DOA said his mom couldn't walk the cat for 3 weeks because they were scared. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, it's never good to make threats against anybody's cat. You need a leash. That's the law. He could kill. He's gonna kill you. How about this, T? Saying you need a leash. That's the law. He's gonna kill. Yeah, my dog is gonna kill you. He will bite your fucking face off. Go to Cape Breton. Oh, okay. Screenshotting that. Thank you. Dodge, why is Ozzy Osbourne dead but DOA still alive? That is not fair. Dodge, do you still think Tulsi Gabbard's hot? I still think she's hot. She's disappointed me in more ways than one. I liked her when she ran in the primary, but she's got the white outfit and the little cute gray streak in her hair. Yeah, she's definitely hot. R.I.P. Hulk Hogan. Yeah, some people want him to rest in peace. Some people don't. Hulk is racist. There's a lot of evidence that Hulk is very racist and somewhat connected with Scientology. Go to Cape Breton with your dog. Nova Scotia, little Scotland. Oh, cool. Where I'm from. I heard St. John's was kind of little Scotland, but I didn't know about Cape Breton. I'll love that. German Shepherd, cute. Yeah, I think he's probably half Shepherd. He looked hard when he said stray dog. That's true. He doesn't like to be called that. Trump is a real pedophile. Pretty gross. Agreed, Margaret. Details about the young girl, Epstein, and TFG took turns. Yeah, it's getting worse and worse. And, Trump put it to a court so he knew they'd deny it. So he's trying to pass the buck, but not very effectively. And I think, ironically, that's going to be the thing that rips MAGA apart. It's not the other issues. It's probably going to be that. Chuck Mangione needs a mention. I don't know who that is. Enlighten me. Dodge, I have a crush on Christy Nome. I would do anything to sniff it. She's pretty hot. In a very plasticky way. Like, she's transformed since she was, like, governor. But Tulsi's bad no job kills my boy. I'm sorry, I didn't know she got a nose job. Is it true that Henry was rizzing on Jennifer? I don't think so. Not when I was with him. He was saying a few things to her, but not rizzing on her, no. Fear of being deported, apply for citizenship in Europe. If they're looking for skilled workforce or someone with a degree, apply. Oh, well, they should do that. My sister Jenna Tolles brought me to your channel. Cool, thank you. I don't know who Jenna Tolles is, but that's very cool. Why do I have you as a moderator? Or do you just have a wrench into your screenshot? That's weird. No, I don't have you as a moderator. Yeah, I like your wrench. That's fancy. Christy is very insecure. She would be very susceptible to love bombing from a fan. Probably true. Chuck Mangione was my uncle's barber. Cool. Chuck. Oh, yes, popular jazz. Yes, I did. Rest in peace. He was a Scientologist. I'm still pissed my tax dollars paid for AOC. I don't think AOC got a boob job. I think she's just hot. You got to admit it. Some hotties on the right and the left. Pick your type. I would trust Bob Cox. That's true. You look like a cuck. Gonna block you, bitch. Yeah, I'm a cuck like Diddy is a cuck. I got a whole motherfucking cuck enterprise, biatch. Can Gabe Horn get a shout out? Shout out to Gabe Horn. I'm still waiting on that super chat that somebody promised me. I shouted out their stepchild, and I thought I'd get a super chat, and unfortunately I'm not. Can you pet your cutie behind the ear? Sure. It's for you. Donate $5,000 if you touch your dog. Well, you can touch your dog in a non-creepy way. There's nothing wrong with that. Dog Scanner, Dog Key, and Dog Snap are apps you could use to... Okay, by submitting a pic. I tried with one of the dog things, and they said it was two of them said he was half black-mouthed cur and a half shepherd, which might make sense. So I tried that once, but not for really, just like online. So maybe an app would be a little more accurate. Barbara was Frank Bellavia. Chuck wrote a song for his grandmother, Bellavia. I'm sorry, very cool. Dodge my dreams for Alexis Texas and my face for Rachel Starson. My good taste. Hey, me too. I haven't seen Alexis Texas in a long time. I hope she's alive. Rest in peace. If her death went unnoticed, that's a big tragedy. Dave Harris, you see MLH's announcement tonight. I don't know what any of you are talking about. Alex T, thanks, man. You're welcome. Glad you guys are enjoying it. Really got nothing much to talk about today. But we're having fun. Dodge, do you know why DOA's lawyer needs to hire a private investigator? That's news to me, is DOA's lawyer hiring a private investigator? I can see various reasons to do that. If he feels like, in some sense, Moxon is allowed to interact with the DA, but to the extent he seems to be crossing a line, perhaps. And if you want to investigate and subpoena things and look at the amount of communications, the amount of suggestions, the length of time they've been talking, because it's like, I don't know. I mean, is Scientology really I don't know. Is Scientology, it's not Science, it's the DA bringing charges, right? So it's like, who is the technical victim? One of the technical victims is Motley Crue, the Motley Crue dude, right? And so technically he's not associated with Scientology. So already that's not Scientology. And then you have the planters, right? Or the stakes, or whatever the thing he pulled off is. Whatever property he pulled off, there's an argument to be made. Is that Scientology's property, or is that the city's property? And legally, is the DA bringing that charge as the city being the victim, or is Scientology owning the property being a victim? I don't know. I should look into that. If it is only the city, then it is entirely unkosher for Moxon to have any single conversation. Now you get into the depths of... It's not like Moxon got assaulted, right? Moxon didn't have his property stolen. Moxon didn't have his personal property stolen, right? Or maneuvered, or moved, or destructed, or displaced, or whatever. So, maybe you need a private investigator to see if, that's the thing, guys. That's what I'm saying. Like, the whole thing could be thrown out if there's an overly cozy relationship proven between the DA's office and Kendrick Moxon is Scientology. So that's my rub. Hi, Dodge and Pup Dog. Hello. Nice to have you, Becky. Pippi Longstocking. 4 different people. Wow. Dodge, happy to see Dog. Will you go live when in Canada? Oh, cool. It'll be fun to see some of Canada again. I'd love to. Yeah. So if we go to Canada in August, we'll definitely go live. We'll check out Kingston and Cornwall, and we'll meander. The thing is, Canada's so big, east to west at least, not north to south. Although it is big north to south too. But there's less places to see. But Canada's so big east to west. You bypass a lot of stuff. Like, you always drive right from Ottawa to Toronto, because it's only 2 or 3 hours. But there's a lot of beautiful historic cities along. And I did that one time in Quebec. I went from Montreal to Quebec City, but I stopped in Trois-Rivières. And I stopped en route to Montreal to Drummondville and Magog, something like that. That was cool, because in Quebec, in Quebec City and Montreal, people speak English. But if you go to like the other places, it's like, oh wow, French rednecks, cool. It's a fascinating land. The dog could care less about all. He does not care. He doesn't feel he's going to be eaten, so that's good. You're very funny, good vibes. Pupper's having a nap now. Yeah, beautiful baby dog he has. Thank you. He's not a baby really. He's about 7 years old, but so he acts like a baby. I love Canada. Let's all hire private investigators. You can buy them cheap online. This is true. Some of you guys could start. Will you ever make a video with Aaron again? No, Aaron said he doesn't want to make a video with me, so that's his deal. But there aren't any overlapping topics we'd have anyway. I don't think, because there isn't much going. I mean, I guess Leah Remini's going to have her trial in October. But once the Masterson stuff kind of died down, there's not a lot of, and he's not talking about much of the protest efforts, right? So once he decides he doesn't want to talk about any of the protesters, and once the court cases die down, there's not really a reason to be on this thing. And then cynically, you get the subscribers, you get the subscribers that would subscribe to you from him in the first 4 or 5 appearances. And then after that, you don't actually get that much of it big. Even though it's 250,000 subscribers, you don't get that big of a bump with subscribers. So it's not on my list. I wouldn't be opposed to it, I guess. No, man, I'm right in between. But Kingston's the first capital. That makes sense. I'm hearing there's a holy shit, Amy. That's new. Email me about that if you don't mind. Dodge.landerson@gmail.com. I bought a bus. Cool. What kind of bus it was? Hi. Everybody's behaving well today. This is good. Oh, name is so cute. Thank you, Rib Guys Figgy. I appreciate it. Better than Confident Chris's finger, Rib Guys Figgy. Nice to have you. With the Korean pop star, apparently. She looks Filipino, though, or like Peruvian, but like could be Asian, but maybe not. Like kind of Asian. Repeat comment Chuck Mangione's most popular song. Oh, I know Feel So Good, of course. I should have known that. Diego says, Did you know that Chicha Khan recently accused you of grinding on her device? That is true. That is accurate. I had a lot to drink. LMFO, she's more in the tan side in Korea. You worked in Yuma. Yes, I did, before I got fired for talking about Scientology. Once upon a time, I worked in Yuma. Are you going to walk or do anything? Has Aja, I don't know, is Aja alive? I hope she is. I visited my aunt once in Yuma. Is your flag poof, by the way, the Maryland's flag? I can't tell. I visited my aunt once in Yuma in the 90s, 2000s. Stopped at a diner motel, grabbed her brochure on the way out. Said, beautiful, picturesque Yuma. We laughed about that ever since. There's not a lot there. Unless you go on the river of the Gila, whatever river. There's some like nice walking spots along the river and stuff, and some pretty views. And so it's kind of an oasis. Everywhere else around it is more ugly, and so Yuma gets some credit for being an oasis of has some pretty parts to it. And then the downtown is really small, unfortunately, but they got a movie theater and some nice places, and it wasn't the worst. I was in Yuma because I liked Mexico so much, because the dating life was fun. So when I was in Yuma, I'd go to Mexicali every week. I'd cross the border and stay at Airbnb, and I hung out with this girl for a while. In Mexico. Yes, Maryland. Cool. I lived in Maryland too, Poof. I lived in Salisbury. Eastern Shore. Represent. Wacomico. I thought it was Wicomico. Wycomico County is where the dog loves Maryland. I mean, he didn't like living in Salisbury, but we went to all of Maryland, a lot of Maryland. He still needs to see Hagerstown, but he's seen Cumberland. So he did a lot of hiking in Appalachia. The gateway to I love Cumberland because it's Appalachia, but you could buy weed. It's the best of both worlds. Like weed is legal, you won't get arrested for smoking on a hike, and you're in Appalachia. You got that little sliver. So Cumberland's a favorite, and then he's been to Baltimore, and he's been to Havre de Grace, something like that. He's been there, and he's been all around the state, and then Salisbury many times. So we're in Maryland. You from, Poof? Such a sweet picture, Puppo. Cool. I mean, Aja has really gone off YouTube. She's gone off YouTube, as far as I can tell, yes. It's amusing to listen to DOA read books to his chat and count how many words he mispronounces. Yeah, he's not a wordsmith, far from it. I've been to Arizona once, and it was Tucson, not the prettiest area. Yeah, Tucson is very arid. The whole West, the dog doesn't like the West nearly as much because there's a lot less access to bodies of water. And some people swear by it, the big rock canyons and all that, and I don't know. Give me trees, man, give me rivers. There's nothing like the Midwest and the North and the East. Midwest and the Northeast has the prettiest landscape ever. I think it beats the West any day. Dodge, you're not far from me. I'm in New York. Cool, Poncho. Where in New York? You need a bike with a doggy cart. I'm in Tucson. What's up, dog? Cool. So we're talking shit about Tucson. Do you think DOA just takes a plea? I think they're beyond that at this point, especially if you violate a lot of the bail stuff, if you're on thin ice for that. Oh, Binghamton. We're going to go to Binghamton. We're going to stop. Binghamton is going to be the first, because it's the first real city en route to Buffalo. So we were going to spend about 3 nights in Binghamton. Have a good time. Been to Bel Air, Maryland, Baltimore area. Cool. All the suburbs. Chevy, DMV, Chevy Chase, all that stuff. Ha! Good taste, Harry, not fat. Lena Rhodes, your favorite actor. He's a little thin. Lake Ontario near Buffalo is nice. Yeah, the dog loves a Great Lake. It's like a beach he can drink out of. And he has taken a sip from every Great Lake. All 5 Great Lakes, the dog has taken a drink from. JDW marrying in Tucson was nice. I love the Mormon with the lazy river. Yeah, I heard that Mary is kind of cool. And they make but that's the thing about Arizona, man, is like you have water and you build it fakely and then you make it only accessible to certain people and they make it private, and it's kind of a bummer. What's that little shitbird doing on the table? This is little shit. I think you got your more wrong, friend. It's a dog. Pretty baby. Thank you. He's a sweetheart. That's cool. There's a real freewheeling chat. Vale is just a bunch of queers. Jesus Christ. Nothing wrong with queers. I like having the more gay people, the more gay men there are, the less competition I have. Like, I get released. I'll see, like, a big muscle dude, like, talking to a girl. I'm like, oh shit, I have no chance. And he's really well dressed. And I'm like, oh wait, he's a little too well dressed. And I'm like, wait, he's got gel in his hair. Oh wait, he's got his ear pierced. Oh good, he's gay. It's cool, he's gay. Phew, guys, it's alright. False alarm, he's gay. You gotta love him. I went to Rose Canyon Lake yesterday. It's so cool up Peter. I don't know, I've never heard of Rose Canyon Lake. I guess screenshot that. Thank you. Code Royal is a cocksucker. I don't know who Code Royal is. I love Marriott. Aren't you fancy? If he gets, I won't be talking about ants on MLH anymore. What? Do you get a small boat? The dog's ridden on some ferries. That would be cool. I wish I had the money. Give me a super chat. I've gotten $0 goddamn in super chats today. You guys ain't shit. I got 150 people watching. Not one has sent me $1. Cash at me, motherfuckers. Dodge, while Robert McNamara didn't especially say the Gulf of Tonkin incident never happened, he did acknowledge that the second alleged attack on August 4th, 1964, likely did not occur. Nice, Barrow. That's some esoteric Secretary of Defense. McNamara's War. Check out the documentary. Thank you, Doctor Who. I appreciate that. Oh, Farzine makes a great point. You know, I think when you're having this conversation, what Farzine HK says, you can't argue with. Ashallah, halal, halal. I wouldn't take a deal, no way. The over, yeah, it's still, I think the dude's being overcharged, quite frankly, making it a lot more difficult for himself. The DOA, his charges are mostly chicanerous. One must accept the reality. Dodge, my favorite gay person in the world. Thank you. I'm not gay, or maybe I am. Who knows? Fucking trains, man. They're loud. Does anybody else have any questions? Does your dog bite? No. He does not. I mean, he can if you really mess with him, but usually not. He's pretty chill. He likes watching the train. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'd say that's cool. Lovely dog. Thank you. Laser bones. It's hot today. It's 93 degrees. So that makes sense. You want to walk? Yeah. Get on the walk. Uh-oh, you got a tick. He's gonna get mad. Sorry, man. I know you don't like it. Look at his feet. You get upset. I'm just taking a tick off you. I know. Hey, it's okay. There we go. Ooh, we got a tick. Let's kill it. Thank you for not. Usually, he tries to bite me. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna light this tick on fire. Here we go. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Better than nothing. Burger Frey. Somebody give me $1. I like it. Thank you. We're killing this tick. I think it's dead. See, that's all I was doing. What's your opinion about Stephen Miller? I think he's racist. I think he's wants the U.S. to be an exclusively white country, which the ship has sailed for that. So good luck. I think he's the more dangerous part of Trump. Everybody says Trump is pretty chill. You have people like Stephen Miller involved. Do you end up getting your dog Duck in NYC? Did he love it? Yes, I did. Good memory, Layla. I did. He's had Duck before, but yes, I brought it home for him. Is it true that Laura said DOA couldn't get it up? Oh my God. What? Let us not spread rumors. I've never heard that. Let us not spread rumors. I mean, it wouldn't shock me. What's your opinion about Stephen Miller? I answered that. You know, tweezers stop you from ripping a plug of hair out with the tick. Oh, was it still get annoyed by it? I don't know. Oh my gosh, somebody gave me $10. Thank you, CC. Very sweet. Sheep buggers and chat dodge. Sheep buggers indeed. From the UK. Definitely sheep buggers. Thank you. That's very kind, Chris. I appreciate that. Dodge Operation Desert Storm, a military campaign conducted by a U.S.-led coalition against Iraq in 1991, is often cited as a modern example of military strategy influenced by Sun Tzu's Art of War. Cool. That was a pointless war that was actually won and ended up being effective. Still not worth it. Picked 4 off me off Tuesday. Ouch. It's that season, isn't it? The girl reviewing Labulous got 50 views and you got 114. Cool. What's Labulous? I'm glad I have a nice little audience here. This is Puppet Master. The flames will make the tick jump if it still has a head on it. Weird. Doggy wants what? He can go. This is the water right here. I think he's just being lazy. Boop that nose. Just let me boop. Just let me boop. He doesn't like it very much. No more booping. No more boofing. Boop. No, I'm not gonna say the N word. I don't believe. Send $100 first, then I'll say it. No, I'm not gonna say it. I'll say honky for 25. How about that? Sun Tzu's Art of War has been cited and studied by a multitude of warriors and strategic studies. Very cool. I should check it out. I'm not planning on fighting any war, but nice cat. Thank you. He's a great cat. He's got cat ears. Is streaming your only job? That's it. I'm lazy, so give me money or else I can't live. And I'm going to die of starvation. So I'm going to join ICE because I need a job. So I'm going to join ICE and start beating the shit out of people unless you give me $20. No one ever offered me $100 for anything in the word nuances. Yeah, saying the word nuance. You gotta love nuance. Cute talk. Thank you, Jaden. I appreciate that. He wants you to give me money so he could eat better. Hello, hey Avery. We're not talking about anything. Hope you're having a good time. Where are you? What city are you? Check, city check. Tell me the town or city you are in state and nation. City check. Poof, go start. What's for dinner, Dodge? I'm gonna go to Cracker Barrel, probably. Do you see the guy on Instagram that says Cracker Barrel is the best place? Go and bring your family to the Cracker Barrel. He's a weird dude, but he's on my Instagram feed, and he actually gets me hungry for Cracker Barrel. We're all gonna do Cracker Barrel, the Chinese buffet. Well, there's also a good Italian joint too. Australia. I've been to Australia. Let's get specific, Alexa. We're in Australia. Sydney. Okay, we got 2 from Australia. You know, I've been all around it. This is my favorite party trick because I've been all around the continent and a little outside. I've been to Brisbane. I've been to the Gold Coast. I've been to Coffs Harbour. I've been to Canberra. I've been to Sydney, Melbourne, obviously. So I've been to a few places. Alaska. I don't know. I've been to Kenai in Alaska. I've been to Kotzebue. I've been to Anchorage. Queensland. Okay, so Queensland is New South Wales is Australia, right? Queensland is Melbourne. Melbourne. Is the dog talking? Yeah, he is. He has a lot to say, but not like the big cities. Well, city is a very big city. I'm in Texas. We've been to Fort Worth. We've seen the Little Opry, and the dog has barked at the Longhorns at the stockyard. He wanted to kill them. He wanted to murder them. The Longhorns got in his face. Tried to step up. He got scared. He pushed out. He ran away from the. You ran away from the Longhorns. And he had a good ass steak that night. And you know what he had is he had over there what you could get is Rocky Mountain oysters. So he has some of those, which were bull testicles, and I could barely eat it, but he loved those balls in his mouth. Queensland is where Brisbane is. I see. Queensland, so I've been there too. It's Gold Coast and Brisbane. Okay. Strong Islands. What town? What are you? Nassau, Suffolk. Nassau. Long Island trash. Sorry, I'm from Manhattan. We have contempt for Long Islanders. My friend owns McCarthy Town, Alaska. Cool, I never heard of that one. You know what is grinding for world's second toughest exam? It's 4 a.m. and I'm still studying chemistry. Good for you. Shosh Watt, shout out. I hope you succeed in your chemistry. That's a very practical degree. I got a journalism degree. That's why I'm poor. That's why I'm covering DOA. That's why I have no life. And I got a degree and I flushed it down the fucking toilet. So, good for you. Pass. There will always be a need for chemistry. Queensland is a nice part of Australia. The rest may be, well, you know, the Outback Steakhouse. I wonder, like, can you go to, like, if you go to the largest town in the Outback, will you find an Outback Steakhouse? Although I heard Outback Steak, or I didn't see any in Australia, and they told me Outback Steakhouse did not exist. Pull them titties out. I have none. I regret to inform you. I'm tittyless, but otherwise I would. I will pull my titties out if you give me a $200 super chat. How about that? If you get 70 likes, you should face. Oh, I just did face reveal. Clutching my pearls. Look, gotta love a pearl necklace. Did he for president? I think America has suffered enough, and so has he. Hi, Dodge. How are you? Hey, Thompson. Nice to have somebody familiar. Good to have you. We're listening to the dog's thinking, man, I can't wait to go on the road. We're gonna go to Buffalo. We're gonna have buffalo wings from Gabriel's Gate. He's had that before. The dog has traveled around the continent and has had the best, like in each place, he's had the food that they're famous for. So he's had the finest brisket in Austin. He's had the finest ribs in Kansas City. He had the finest steak in Little Rock. He had duck from Chinatown. All 3 Chinatowns, New York, LA, and San Francisco. He's had duck from all 3 Chinatowns. He's had pulled pork from North Carolina. The finest pulled pork with the vinegar on it. Yeah, I know. You missed the pulled pork. Don't. I'm sorry. I'm just mentioning things. They're not actually here, regrettably. But we will get back to them, I promise. He's tried crawfish from Louisiana. He didn't like it very much. He's not a big seafood guy. But we're going to go to Buffalo. That's his thoughts. Oh, we're going to go to Buffalo. Chill in the lake. Have buffalo wings from Gabriel's Gate. Yeah, buffalo wings, bro. We're gonna eat those buffalo wings. Cracker Barrel macaroni and cheese is a bomb. They're good. When you go to Colombia or Ecuador, sure. I'd like to go to Cartagena and Medellin and Bogota. Dodge, I'm so glad I'm not in the Minion. It feels good. Lucky dog. It's very sweet. With all that traveling, you should be investing in real estate. Maybe. But if I'm traveling that much, why would I invest in real estate? Because I ain't there. What do you go? Yeah, we read that. With a name like Dodge, you would make a great straw buyer. I would. They get a little too suspicious. Aha, WMDT, that's right. Salisbury, not too long ago. Come back. You'd be a great addition. Thank you. God, are you right there, man? Were you right? Are you right in Salisbury? That's wild. What was it? Where news comes first? I can't even remember the tagline. We used to have to say it. Where news matters? I got fired from there after 6 weeks. Dodge, the Viet Minh sought to consolidate power by terrorizing and purging rival Vietnamese nationalist groups and Trotsky advocates. That's true. Everybody's been tough on the Trotskyites half the day. Oh, really? Wow, there is an Outback Steakhouse in Australia. At least 6. That I did not know that. Now, is there one in the actual Outback? Hello, welcome to Kingdom and Blesses. Thank you. How may I help you? What is your name? What type of work do you do for a living? Where are you currently? Do you ever contact someone else for help? I contact my Savior Satan for help every day. I sacrifice for him. You may not help me with anything, but thank you for the offer. What is your name? My name is Dodge. What type of work do you do? I'm homeless. Thanks for asking. My name is DOA. You're a revisionist. All right, let's get walking. I like it. He's decided to get moving. No, Googled you. Oh, cool. But they also watched WM2 in Ocean City. Sorry to let you go. That's all right. I didn't like the gig. So you vacation in Ocean City a lot. Yes. Dodge, is it true that Henry was laughing with Mox and Jennifer? I don't think he was laughing. I said he made a few things like rattled them a little bit and made them feel uncomfortable. I wouldn't say he was laughing. I'll give you asylum. Thank you, Vladimir. Just like Edward Snowden. Vladimir for president. Pretty cool. Foster's is crap beer. Foster's Australian for beer. Yeah, one of the things I lament is I'll get drunk once in a while, but I'm really not a big beer guy at all. So I never really cared. Everything like, especially in the U.S., you're like, you need to go to this brewery. You need to get this craft beer. There's so many at the brewery. You can just sit and have all the craft beer. And our town is so amazing because there's like 30 artisanal IPA you could get the craft beer. So bullshit. I'm done. Dodge, we on for tomorrow at 1 p.m., says Michael Lloyd, correct? Yes, correct. Why is Brostown drunk? I'm imitating hipsters and their love for craft beer. Some bullshit. The worst is, God, I was in a hipster place. Where was it? I was in Asheville. Remember, I was walking on a fall day in Asheville, and there was this trendy, like, food truck area, but they're all closed except for, like, this brewery, which was, like, hard cider. It's a hard cider brewery, and I thought, well, maybe I could get a hot apple cider. No. And it was like, oh, we're going to have a cider place that you can't actually get apples. You can't actually buy apple cider. Like, how does that make sense? Ugh. Dodge, the Battle of Hamburger Hall. Is that a real thing? Is a May 1969 assassination during the Vietnam War by the U.S. Army's 3rd Battalion, 187th Infantry, 101st Airborne Division on a ridge of Dong Apia. Very cool. Wow. You can pet him. Loves attention. Thanks for saying that.
You had it on list that I realized that.
Nah, just being free. Beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, enjoyed himself too much. I'm like, now you can chill. Get a job, simp. I'm sorry I simp for your mom. And she gives me goodies, and I like it that way. Okay, so ask your mom to stop letting me simp for her and then we'll have a discussion. But until then, I'm not gonna. Your mom provides everything that I need because I'm a simp, as you just called me. So, not getting a job. Lila, is Queensland and New South Wales considered outback? Consider outback steakhouse? No, New South Wales and Queensland are not outback. There's 6 outback steakhouses in Queensland, cool, and 2 in New South Wales. That's fun. Squirrel running equals dog chase. This is chill. They are not considered outback because outback is the outback, right? It's the hinterlands. It's almost another word for the hinterlands, the nothingness. So Australia is most of their cities are all concentrated in the east, except for which I'd like to go to someday, Perth and Adelaide, which are clear on the other side. One's south, one's like deeply south, the other one is like way west. Australia is a massive place. It's probably, I don't know, half the size, similar to the size of the USA, probably. 75% of the USA, landmass wise. And in the middle is just absolutely nothing. But like at least in Canada, in the middle, there's like a town or two, or even in North Canada, there'll be like a town or a city. There'll be like Prince George or Prince Rupert, even if you go up way north. Even if you go up like 12 hours north, there'll be like a city of, at least one city of over 10,000 people. You're right, you go to Yellowknife even or whatever. But in Australia, I think the outback is so desolate that in a span of probably 800 miles, the largest town would be like 5,000 people. And it's all, from what I gather, it's all barren and all desert. But apparently there's a lot of animals and stuff and craziness. That's where the Aborigine population all is situated. Squirrel running equals dog chase. So hopefully we haven't seen a squirrel yet. We'd like to. IDK, what the comment is about when my grandpa was the 101st Squadron. Wow. Thanks for his service. Thank you for the reminder. My grandfather wussed out, man, in World War II. He was like wealthy and had connections, so they're like, okay, you could be the Coast Guard in San Francisco. And in case the Japanese ever try to bomb San Francisco, you gotta do something. And then he's like, they're probably not though. And then he's like, no, probably not. Cool. And that was his entire World War experience. He read a lot of books, apparently. Thank you for the service. The Australian comedy, The Classic, is classic. I'll check it out. Screenshot it. Funny. My sis married the Aussie, and she says it's spot on. That's funny. See you guys. What is this? I don't know. What is my life? What is you? What is me? What is that? What are those? You all live such a sad life, says Karen. Well, it makes sense coming from Karen. I'm so wealthy and beautiful. You're all just jealous and green with envy. You wish you had my success, big home, and perfect life, says Karen. Karen, you've done that by process of elimination, by exterminating minorities. So I detest you. Is that a lake? No, it's just a very big river. It's the Hudson River. Hudson River is also in New York City. Nothing wrong with the Coast Guard. No, he just didn't do shit. 101st Squadron took control of the German air base while at war. Wow, I just still okay what this is. I'm just some schmuck. We're talking shit. People are bullying me emotionally, verbally. They're trying me to hurt myself, and we're just having fun. That's about it. No, usually I cover court cases, and I'm involved in the anti-Scientology world, and have some fans and some random people coming in, apparently. So this is just a chat, nothing really to talk about, but we got 123 people here, so. And again, people are calling me simps, many different things, calling me gay, which is okay. I'm not, I'll check it. I want it to come out, but Christ won't let me. Harry Nutsack says, Dodge, the Battle of Canasai was a prolonged and intense engagement during the Vietnam War, taking place from January 21st to March 31st, 1968. Involved U.S. Marines against the NVA. Oh, very cool. The Marines people don't realize the Marines played a big role in Vietnam. In 2016, I watched a girl get dragged in an alley and did nothing. Well, you should have done something about it. I hope you feel bad about yourself. I'm sure Brian Koberger would love you. Hey. No. Hey. Not. Sometimes you have to profile guys, and you know, very kind people, but South Asians do not. They do not like dogs. They get very scared of them. Oh, hey, sorry. Dodge just laugh about it. We're laughing. We're having a great time. I don't really hate myself. Don't let DOA get to you. I'm not. I'm just having fun, guys. I'm confident enough. I don't think confidence is real. I think confidence is an arbitrary theory. What is confident? I'm neither confident nor non-confident. Confidence is a theory. Anyway. Oh, Harry, the 101st Squadron is also UK military branch. Very cool. Saw it chat in Africa. Chat, please stop bothering Dutch. He's also a very nice gay man. This is true. Are you in New York? Yes, we're in about an hour and change north of New York City in Orange County, New York, near Newburgh in the town of Cornwall. James says hi. Hello, Tanya. I'm not going to read your username. Who's Tanya? Can anybody explain to me who is the Tanaya person, Tanya? Like, what her whole deal was? Like, she is on the list, but I don't know. I've never heard of her. People are asking me, like, who's Tanya? And I'm like, shit if I know. I test you. Thank you, Harker. Glad you enjoyed it. Hey, Poppy. Poppy, are you real or is that like an AI pic? That's what I'm curious about. If you're real, get at me. Is that where Orange County Choppers is filmed? Maybe, but there's a lot of Orange counties. Can you sponsor a Nigerian to New York? Maybe. Let's talk. Brian Koberger isn't going to last long in prison. I hope not. You know, that was the biggest limitations is, you know, it's good that, you know, the family won't have to, because I was going to go to that trial if there was an actual trial. I was going to cover it. Hey, stop. Right here. Stop. Here, come. Thank you. CDTOA, I like that. That's very creative. Whoa, I'm about to slip. If I slip and fall, you need to give me super chat for medical care. There we go. Dodge Saddam Hussein was a figure of both power and controversy, born in 1937. This is true. He rose through the ranks of the Ba'ath Party and ruled Iraq with an iron fist in 1979 until the 2003 led invasion. Fun fact about Saddam Hussein. Fun fact about him is Eisenhower, through the CIA, picked a group of men to help overthrow like the Iraqi government in 1958, 1959. And Saddam Hussein was one of those men that Eisenhower chose. And I love Eisenhower, but you couldn't have predicted that one. The real life Michael Myers. I've killed at least 10 people. Tanya was a woman who showed up from the encampment. She is Tanya Stack. Brian, is she the wife of Brian Stack? Yeah, I know the lieutenant governor of, she's a wife of the former lieutenant governor of Pennsylvania. Cool. Is that Brian, is that right? Am I right about that? Or is she the wife of the person who was under Tom Wolfe? How do I usually know the lieutenant governor's names? Austin Davis is the current lieutenant governor of Pennsylvania. Right? Yeah. I should know my nearby lieutenant governors. If you don't know your nearby lieutenant governors, you're not paying attention to the world. You know, and that's a failing on my part. Well, in New Jersey, the lieutenant governor died. That was a bummer. Sheila Oliver. I forgot the new one's name. And in New York, the lieutenant governor, Delgado, is running against the current governor, which is ballsy. So I'll be covering that election. I don't know the lieutenant governor of Massachusetts. Shit. It used to be Polito. I have no, anyone want to tell me lieutenant governor of Massachusetts? I should know that. Oh well. I don't even know the lieutenant governor of Connecticut. Oh well. So why discuss political comrades raiding internally through the OJA agents under Austin and Tom Wolk? What? And the who what? Saddam was in a long string of U.S. assets that turned on him when no longer convenient. You're not from Iraq. I never said I was. But I can still speak of Iraq. Must I be from there? I think not. This is my temporary car. Piece of junk. AC don't even work. Are you afraid about the group of bankers to which Epstein belonged? Yeah, because I get money from them. And I'm part of the Rothschild conspiracy. Blood libel, something. No, hey, reveal the bankers. Are you going to speed up LaMonica McIver, Letitia James case? Definitely LaMonica McIver. She has a hearing in November in Newark. I'll definitely be there. That's an interesting case. I don't know about Letitia James. So let me know if there's a case of that. Guys, if any of you have been following Epstein more than me too, let me know if there is any sort of court. Like, I won't talk about stuff unless like I'm there and like unless I'm there and like paying attention to it. I mean, unless I'm there at a court case and there's something new happening. And then if there's anything new with Epstein, you gotta make a decision. If there's anything new with Epstein, court-wise, which I don't think there is, then yes, I would take a... Epstein is breaking up MAGA. This is true. Sorry, guys, peeing. They call them banksters. I like that. Sorry, guys. Sorry you had to hear that. All right. Maxwell, 9 hours spoiling the goods. This is true. Who's Maxwell? Been in a long rabbit hole about Epstein. Info is flowing out too fast to keep up with. It is. Maybe, I mean, put a 1. Put a 1 in the chat if you just want me to comb through some of the Epstein documents and talk about it and give my 2 cents and give my legal awareness to some capacity, and I would do that. You're disgraceful, Ali says. Damn, what'd I do to you, man? Ali Akbar. Who's really a disgrace? 1. All right. Bust a fart out. I haven't eaten today yet, so I'm not going to fart. If I could, I would. Randolph Peter Best. Born... No, tried to. Couldn't do it. Born the 24th of November, 1941. Is an English retired musician who was drummer of the Beatles from 1960 till 62. Oh, Pete Best. He was dismissed shortly before the band achieved worldwide fame. This is true. Pete Best is the drummer that never was. They got rid of. I never knew his first name was actually Randolph. But the Beatles are interesting. Quarrymen, started as a Quarrymen. The Beatles got lucky though. Beatles weren't the first British group to hit the chart in the U.S. I believe Jerry and the Pacemakers beat the Beatles, and Billy J. Kramer, which people in the Dakotas, I believe, also Bad to Me, also beat the Beatles on the U.S. charts. But the Beatles had such a distinctive look and, thing that they took off while these other, there are a lot of British invasion groups, but they lasted much longer than the rest of them. Although the Hollies lasted a long time too, and of course the Rolling Stones, still performing. You're not a dog, can't just be wherever you want. That is fair. Liberal moron. Well, I support freedom, which makes you liberal. I love freedom. Bro, your car is nasty. Not as nasty as your mom's vajayjay. Clean up your shit. Not when your mom's been in there. I ain't even gonna try. Every name but Trader Trump so she can get that parted. Word. Didn't they get rid of Peter Beer because the manager thought he was too old? I have no idea who that is. Fuck you, Felix, says DJ. I'm out, bitch. I won't see your reply. Nah. Fuck you too, Scotty P. What in the goddamn hell are you talking about? Harry Nutsack said Jerry and the Pacemakers were an English group prominent in the 1960s. This is true. From the Mersey, BC. And they did Ferry Cross the Mersey. In common with the Beatles, they came from Liverpool and managed by Brian Epstein. Very cool. Maybe we'll sing some songs. See what's playing on the radio. I hate that the girl who owned this before, like, put this, like, bedazzled thing. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Trying to be a lady. Shut up, just shut up, shut up. Black Sabbath, Queen, Rolling Stones, Beatles, and many more great UK bands. This is true. Cliff Richard. Your dog need bone. With the weight of a home. Don't he ever? I don't know what that means. Bill Clinton, Amy. This is a good song. The dog moves whenever the hell he wants to move. He will go when he is ready. Why aren't you driving a Tesla? Because I'm poor and I don't like electric cars. Fuck that shit. There's a conspiracy to get rid of our gas. Stop electric cars. Wondering who's next to die with all these celebrities dead. Yeah. Hey, Jen, somebody says. Take it off. Don't be scared to remove the Chinese plastic shit in your dash. What are you talking about? I don't know what anybody's talking about. Got 40s. About Cox, you might be right. Trump and others openly saying his name and island hopping along tech billionaires of senators. They're all guilty, man. Bill Clinton and Trump are pedophiles. End of story. Y'all tune your sides to make a definitive analysis, an accurate analysis. Yes, Epstein's lawyer died too. Days go by. And he's going. And that song went by. See, it's on Prom Country.
She enjoys Ireland. Got a lot of
Nah, I don't know that song. This is a good song. Sorry, Mrs. Jackson. I am for eels. Ever? I can't rap as like you say. I saw Phil. That would not be that. Phil Collins is overrated. If Phil Collins passed, I don't think it really that much of a loss, quite frankly. Hey Jennifer, you're kind of sexy, by the way. Hit me up on Instagram, Dodge Landesman. Just think about it. DODGELANDESMAN. I'm desperately seeking Susan. I am for eels. We're meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a million times. Sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for eels. We're meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. You too, Jen. I'm blocked in most chats. I'm sorry. You can always interact with me. Margaret, what do you do to get blocked? What did you do, Margaret? Are you actually for eels? Trump is on the list. We can't expose the Epstein list as national security concern. You should, especially. Jackson, I am for eels. But meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for eels. They're meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. Jackson. Ooh. Jennifer says, who is my favorite rapper? I actually don't like rap very much. I'm really like an 85-year-old man. But if I had to choose, kind of like Chitty Bang, Common. Common is a good rap. Common has some good stuff. Oh, this brings us back. Big stick stains. The countdown of my left side brain. And then forget you. And then wanting to get you blow my mind. Oh, whoops. Sweet moonbeam. Of you in every single dream I dream. Leah Black, Real Housewives of something. In Andy Cohen. I like Andy Cohen. He's fun. TDS is strong in this area. Outrage and mental illness. You're deranged, boy. You think Trump doesn't touch kids. I ain't the deranged ones. The radio, stand beyond. When you move ain't fair, you know. Did you watch Squid Game? No. I only watch American. The car is dirty. Yeah, no shit. Give me a super chat and I'll clean it, bitch. I would love for you to be able to chat if you wanted to. I'm chatting right now. What are you talking about? Hey, Jen. Hey. Yeah, my car's dirty. I smoke meth thrice a day. I smoke crack cocaine. I do fetty. Like, I spill it, okay? Do a voice for Hank Hill from King of the Hill. Tried as hard as I could. Car dirty like Trump. Word. Dodge, love it, Dodge. Hey, pedos are pedos. I don't play with that shit. I ain't voting for anybody who's a pedo. Some of y'all still are. Just keep it at a minimum. Well, it could happen, Margaret. I respect your decision. Whose decision? What decision? Your Madonna always gonna wanna blow your mind. Hey, soul sister. Ain't that Mr. on the radio, the stereo, the one you know ain't there, you know. Hey, soul sister, I'm the Mr. in the thing you do. Tonight, ain't gonna run, watching you's my only drug I need. Gangsta, I'm so thug, only one I'm thinking of you see. Man, do you plan to clean up? I'll help you. Give me some money, I'll clean up. I think I'm a little left-leaning. For those folks in Kenny's chat, we're polar opposite. Fear, I gotta flip because y'all are criticizing me. Emotionally abusing me. This is called emotional abuse, and I'm gonna sue all of you. The worst pedo got sentenced this week in Amy, Florida. Oh, I'm sorry I missed that. Stephen Stearns. Danny G. Okay, no offensive statements. Damn, dude, get yourself. Give me some fucking money and I will, bitch. How about that? Ask your mom. She takes care of me. She hasn't been doing a good job. Kaylin says they're all pedophiles. Nobody gets in a position of power unless there's dirt on them to control them. Ain't that true? Selected, not elected. Yeah, you can't just operate independently. Ain't that the truth? That's hilarious. There's a brilliant parody called Do You Take It in the Ass? I bet you would like it. The song, that's hilarious. And I do every day. I get pegged. You're a phony. It's not what your mom thinks. That's your best comeback. Chat, please stop trolling Dodge. He's a very nice gay man. Thank you. Am I circumcised? I am. Would you like to? Are you a woman? You like to know? There are some left lean in there too. I try not to talk about politics. Stems killed his girlfriend's 13-year-old daughter. Ooh, in his essaying her. Jesus Christ. Sorry, it means you think you'd hear about that. Do you miss your foreskin? I can't recall it. Are you the kid in the Home Alone movie? I wish I were that rich. But I do attract hot Asian women, so maybe. Bob, probably so many keep track of. This is true. He's roasting all of you. I'm trying. Knows you're there. This is a good song. Roddy Atkins. Going through hell. Keep on going. Taste that fire. You're scared. Don't show it. Why are there so many freak shows in Florida? Because it's always hot and it's in the South, but it's not in the South, and people escape there and run away from their problems, so you get the craziest people. And knows you're there. What dinosaur has 500 teeth? A triceratops. Can you circumcise me? If you give me enough money, I might. If you're hot enough, I might do it for free. Josh, you sing way better than Lara, and you don't use two microphones to distort your voice. Thank you. I think Lara sings well. Country or hip-hop? I much prefer country.
Why do country?
I mean, obviously, look at me. What else is playing? I like Music Soul Child. See, I like R&B. What do you? I haven't eaten yet. I'm gonna have lunch as soon as I get off the stream with you. How about that? Oh, this is a great song. You're not a bad dude. Thank you, Suckable. You're very suckable. Hey, Mandy, nice to have you. Danny is extremely smart and kind. I agree with that. Did you hear about Leda and Eric and their infant daughter? 90 Fiancé's gotten too dark. No! I follow 90 Day Fiance intermittently. Damn, Sammy. Damn, you're hot too. Sammy, I like. If you want to go out, I will betray Danny for you. Hit me up on Instagram, Dodge Landisman. Jen, 2 things. If that's a real picture, Sammy, add me on Instagram and I will betray Danny simply for you. Well, is anybody here saying sweet thing? The moment you'll be headed this way. I'll be your sweet thing, Sammy. DOA block Sammy. All right, well then Sammy's cool with me. Gotta love her. There's no way that's a real photo though. Way too hot. This is an epic stream. Glad you're enjoying it. Listen to country music, talking shit, trying to get some action. I don't know if I will or not. I'm gonna make all these border jokes, deportation jokes, if Sammy hangs out with me. The Birds with the Y. I love the Birds.
I give my baby all my money.
Formed in LA 1964, the band underwent multiple lineup changes throughout its existence for frontman Roger McGuinn. This is true. You were such a fun distraction of life. Glad you're enjoying it, Lala. Yeah, this is kind of freewheeling. Oh, fuck, where's my dog? Ugh. Dog just disappears sometimes. Oh, there he is. He is right here. Is that Loretta? Yep. Oh, cool. Really, Sammy? I'm honored. You'll DM me on IG. All right, it's time to start talking shit about Danny then. Dodge Landisman, DOGELAN, TESMAN. Please IG me. Awesome. I'm excited. Are you going to cover the parole hearing for the Menendez brothers? When is that? Does anybody know when the parole hearing for the Menendez brothers is? Can you let me know, Elizabeth? If I'm there, coincidentally, because I'm not in LA, but if I'm flying to LA, that's a massive dog. I've got a massive boner. Hey, Gentle Leon, do you love Danny too? He's the nicest of all the protesters. I love Danny. Who broke bro's heart? It's a good question. Somebody broke my heart by calling my dog fat. I don't like it. I have a Chihuahua. Cool, Chihuahua. He might be half Chihuahua. I don't even know. I have the best restaurant recommendation in Harrison. Let me know. I go to Harrison sometimes. I'll go somewhere else. August 21st, it's 22nd. Oh shit. Maybe, maybe not. Can I pet that dog? Yeah. End of August. Can you say... No, I'm not even going to try that. You know, I went to college near Harrison in Manhattanville. In Purchase, Manhattanville College. For 2 years. And they transferred to Fordham. But I knew that area well, boy. All right, we're finding another locale. Give me a minute. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Can't mind the pain. Gotta pet that dog. Baby. Living that track slide by that track slide, huh? Dog's on steroids. I think he's not like, yeah, the dog is fat, but I also think he has muscle. Things I'll do with the dollar token and a dollar tucked inside my shoe. Oh, the compromising on the road to my horizon. I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me. The rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in the star-spangled rodeo. Rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know. Offers coming over the phone. Stone cowboy, out on a horse in a star-sprinkled rodeo. Piero's and Harris is cool. Love, you know, great. We got the same taste, Verity. Hey, you're caught every which way. you see the incident where the cops put a suspect in a patrol car parked in the train tracks? Train came along and hit the car. Oof. Ooh, shit. Can say tongue twister. Iva Leah will be between my legs. Ah, something I love between my legs. Good song. Somebody requested a fart, I just did it. Jen, the reason I said that is because DOA and Becky said the same shit about Danny and Leah. Fair. It's my future girlfriend right there, Sammy. Especially if you need a sugar daddy, Sammy. Let me know, too. We can talk. Terrible, says Cheryl. Cheryl the Terrible. Hey, it rhymes. I got a whole crew here. About 5 hours after I arrived. Wow. That sounds painful. I hope you survived. I saw something about that. About what? What are any of you guys goddamn talked about? Let's see where else is going. Fuck Doja Cat.
Hey guys.
Not any of this shit.
For a weekend, if you're into that, Jessica
What?
thinks Superman's
Fuck
going to
is
do
that?
very well because everybody says.
Oh, I hate this song. This is a good song. The dawn, what's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? And did I hear you say he was leaving you here today to take you to his mansion in the sky? Elta dawn, what's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? And did I hear you say he was leaving me here today to take you to his mansion in the sky? Elta dawn, what's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? And did I hear you say he was leaving you here today to take you to his mansion in the sky? Elta dawn, what's that flower you have on?
Here's two in a row from a great 70s
rose from days gone by. And did I hear you say he was leaving you here today? I miss Elvis Presley. Me too. He might still be alive. Rumor has it he's in Michigan. Lansing. Don't say I didn't tell you the truth. I'm the only one that's telling you it.
Week, the Sands.
Why they had signed, sealed, delivered? They had the Peter Frampton version? Screw that, man. Alright, aggressive truck. Pass me. Pass me now. Thank you. Pass me. Till the end of time. Billy Walker, I saw him at the Grand Ole Opry once. He had a bad toupee, but he was 86 years old. And he still had a great voice. And he told me,
Seems like
just the other day, gee, ain't it funny how time slips away? Real music. Amen. Ain't that the truth?
gotta
Go now.
Guess
If I'll see you around. Don't know when, no.
Never know
Know when I'll be back in town. remember what I told you, that in time you're gonna pay. And it's surprising how time slips away. Too many punk kids here. We gotta ban kids from the park. No more kids in the park. George, or very early George Jones.
I know mama loved me. I reckon
I was a pretty kid.
I've been blamed, but I'm not
Not ashamed of a couple of things I did.
I learned the golden rule before I started to school, like every young should do. But what am
My worth on God's green earth if I ain't worth nothing to you. What am I worth here on earth, darling, if I can't have you?
peace of mind?
Thing that I do. Come on, Clay. Come on, child. Thank you, child. You want to see? Oh, I flipped it. Never mind. Hi, dog. Good baby. He is a good baby. I agree. Sorry, Amy M. I need my glasses on. I'm in my 70s and forget where I put them. Jenja Leon, I love Danny. He's going to dress up. Oh, okay, I'm not going to sing that. Any single girls on here? I'm waiting. I think I took the last one. I'm going to start a connection with Sammy. That's my goal in life. Real music. Glad you joined us, Cheryl. Not very far from me, Tosh Landis. Oh, we're in Cornwall. Is that close to you? I'm across the bridge. We drove across the bridge today. I'm across the bridge in Garrison, near Cold Spring, south of Beacon, north of Peekskill. Song never made no sense. Which one? Delta Dawn? What am I worth? There's a compilation YouTube video of the time cops stuffed up. The train incident was one of many anti-M. All right, go check that out. Thank you. 70s. Love the 70s. I think we were just listening to some 70s. Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have owned? I think they're going to pardon Ghislaine Maxwell. Yeah, in exchange for evidence proving the guilt of a large number of people. The evidence found them to be prosecuted. Other evidence was destroyed previously. I agree. I'm definitely going to go to that case. 1,000%, because, you know, I think at this point, he just hopes Maxwell doesn't tell all. Because, you know, she could tell all and wait for the other administration to come and then maybe have less issues. Jen said the reason that is because DOA and Becky said the same shit about Daniel Leah. Okay. My mom's Labor Day about 5 hours ago, and I arrived. Welcome, Cheryl. Piero's and Harrison. Fascinating conversations. Little sausage dog. Fine. My Jimmy Carter. He looks a little like Jimmy Carter. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You are so young. Me? I'm 34. I'm not that. I feel old. My bones are brittle. I smoke too much. I get bronchitis each time I fly. That's how I breathe. I'm dying. I think I have like 6 years to live. That's okay. Yes, Delta Dawn. Delta Dawn is a weird song, isn't it? I think it's kind of creepy. I think it was like a teenager that started like having a relation with like not a billionaire, but like a millionaire. And then eventually he dies. And I don't know, does she get his mansion? Who knows? Your dog look like he enjoys your lifestyle. Thank you. Well, I enjoy the dog's lifestyle. This is all for things he wants to do. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, so that whoever believes him shall not perish, but have eternal life. Well, then I believe him. I'm so silenced, I guess. In the meantime, some of the J6 people have turned out to be exceptionally decent people. Some of them are. Some of them are not. I don't think, you know, I'm pretty libertarian and I'm not pro-Trump, but some of the J6 punishments I thought were overly punitive. I didn't think they need to be like that hardcore. But that's an interesting thing too. I might go to some of the J6. Well, are there any more J6 trials? I guess Trump pardoned all of them, I suppose. I don't think they should have been unilaterally pardoned either. I think some of them should have gotten, 2 weeks in prison, in jail or something. But they shouldn't have gotten 10 years or 5 years for any of the crazy things they've gotten. But there is a balance, right? I mean, you destroy property, you trespass, you do a lot of different shit. So you should get some time. But usually if you trespass and destroy property, you might get a week in jail. I drove in front of Epstein's Upper East Side apartment. Very cool. I used to live in New York City. You have to decide to go somewhere. This is a weird thing he does. He stands in one place for a very long time. Is this literally what you want to do all day? Is you just want to stand? The dog is fat. So is your mom. What a different breed. He is a strange breed. This is very chill. You want to do something? Can we go somewhere? Thank you. Dog is fat, so they say. Yeah. Really doesn't want to move because he's been moving all day. He's really walking like 45 minutes. And now, hey, look, he's moving. And it's also 92 degrees out. So, I don't know. So hot, that's why Nate doesn't want. Yeah, it's 92 degrees, so I don't, I think he's actually has good energy for how hot it is. He's just moving slowly. Corgi Shepherd. That's a good guess. Yeah, some people have said he's definitely half Shepherd, I think. The other question is, what is his other half? And I think Corgi is probably the other half. It could be one of the guesses. Because I think it's a Shepherd and something small. It's like an odd combo in that regard. I don't want to move in the heat and humidity. Yeah, and it's humid. Oi, it's so humid. Oi, it's so humid. I wouldn't want to move in the heat either and humidity. But now the sun's going down, he's doing pretty all right. Damn, that's a good-looking dog. Thank you, Lala. Thank you for not insulting my dog. All right, that's what I really appreciate. Here, look. Look. Hey. Shut up. Hey, hey, hey. Daddy! Daddy! More dumb shit. You're a dumb shit. Your mom regrets having you. Your mom should have aborted you. Proceed. I'm pro-choice because, you were born, dude. And you shouldn't have been. What would be worse to you? Extreme weather, hot weather all the time, extreme cold weather all the time. I'd prefer extreme hot weather. He would much prefer. There is no such thing as too cold for this dog. The longest continuous time we had was we were walking in Magog, Quebec for 6 hours, and the high temperature was 10 degrees, and he loved it. 10 degrees is 10 degrees Fahrenheit was the high. It's the warmest it got that day, and he loved it. So he does not like hotter weather. I got him in Mexico, so you think he'd be used to it, but he really does not like it. Kitty yelling daddy is calling out to you. He's yelling it again. Speak of the devil. Must be me. I don't know, I had a kid. Oh well. I can't keep track. Oh, they calling you oh my. You're funny. No, this kid's dad is right there. It's funny. What would be... All right, we answered the weather question. Epstein Mansion was the site of my SIG, says other junior high school, Birch Waltham. No way you go to Birch Waltham Lennox, Margaret Fry. I went to Birch Waltham Lennox. That's wild. Do you really go to BWL? Wonder if Jeff kept all... Right, I forgot Epstein had BWL connection, didn't he? Damn, Margaret, we went to the same school. I went to BWL for 1 year. I transferred. I went to BWL after special ed school. I was at Gateway. I went to special ed for 3 years because I'm a retard. But I went to special ed for 3 years and then transferred to mainstream school and got held back. And BWL, the meanest motherfucking, ooh, pardon my French, there's some kids around, the meanest kids you'll ever meet. Like, I rarely got bullied. I got bullied there and I left. But I spent 1 year at BWL. Question, do you get paid off of the live videos? Very little. So here's the thing. What you guys, like, if you think people are making money off their lives, they're not. Like, they're getting, like, I might make $7 because I got $11 on Super Chats, and then YouTube takes a percentage of that. But, like, in terms of, that's why, like, I'll play music, and I don't care if the live gets demonetized. For people who are saying they're upset their live gets demonetized, you don't make much money. Like, I went to a Kamala Harris rally thing, and I got 60,000 views. And you know how much I got, how much money I got from the live was like $30. Now, if I got $60,000 views on a video that's pre-recorded, if I got 60,000 views, I'd make $600. So 60,000, you get 600 versus like $30. I don't understand why these people going, I mean, it's kind of stupid. They don't understand YouTube. Some of these people like are nervous to lose their monetization while they're going live. You don't make money going live. You just don't. You don't make any real money. Maybe from super ads, but that's why I don't go live that much. Because it, like, if I'll make some money off my pre-record videos, but not, but I don't make money off of the live, which is why you need to give me some damn super chats. I am pleased for you both. Good. It's only 100 degrees outside. It's not far from it, 92 degrees. So you are a blessing. Thank you. I appreciate the blessing. My school is full of bullies. Sorry, Amy. Been there, done that. Amen. How's my favorite gay man? I'm doing good. Dick hurts. My dick hurts too. We need to do a live together one of these days, please. Sure, Fat Granny. Email me. Dodge.landisman@gmail.com. Oh, wow. Yeah, because people probably don't watch the live videos at... even if they do, I don't think, that's a good question. Like, but even if, good statement, even if you watch the live videos after, much less people watch it. But even if you do, I don't think you get a lot. I don't think you get the same amount in advertising dollars or any of it. YouTube has gone downhill with the internet. You're right. Wolverine Redneck Edition. He is like a redneck Wolverine. Great tune. So yeah, just the lives are not really terribly worth it, in my perspective. In my POV. So the money is with super chats if you go live. Yes. Margaret, did I tell you I went to BWL for a year? Birchwoth and Lennox. It was probably just Birchwoth then, right? Because I think they merged with Lennox School or something. Became Birchwoth and Lennox. Exhaust fan combination switch. I don't know what that means. Dog is so chill. He is just chilling out. A little walk, a little chilling. Hey, Dodge. Hey, Scientology up north. Yeah, I subscribe to Scientology up north, doing amazing things in Denmark. I even went to Denmark to help them protest. This is a very successful protest. I got to interact with the leader of Scientology. I kind of fangirled on her. That was cool. She was very nice. I'm kidding. Blink twice if you're thinking. I ain't thinking about much. I'm just petting this dog. Very soft. Somebody cut your fur off, they can make a nice jacket. Scientology is a scam, brother. Yeah, it is. Ship, baby. Ship. Hi, Miriam and Amy. Mirjam. I never figure out how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry to say. I can't second lives are not making it bank. I can second. Lives are right, exactly. For 25K, I made $1 US. Right, you really, yes, exactly. I don't see why people care about it that much. Gina, I kissed you once and then it was so wonderful, so very wonderful. Let's do it over again. Gina. I'm on my very own. Hey, Gina. That's Johnny Mathis. But the views are great for spreading the message. This is true. Right, you do it for more than the money. But yeah, lies, you just don't make much. Gina? What? You mean Gina. Hey, Gina. No, I just gave you a ride to your car, silly guy. You gave me a ride to my car? When? Oh, yeah, in Wisconsin? Hey, nice to have you. I remember you, of course. That was a whole scene. Yeah. Thanks for helping. Have you been? We'll hang out longer once I have everything straightened out with my car. Glad Gina's well known here. Gina's got some friends. Cool. Definitely a fan. In Mirjam. Is it Miriam? Mirjam? Mirham? Marjan? I just feel so bad I still don't know how to pronounce her name. Mirjam? Mirham. It must be Mirham. You are precious. Thank you, Cheryl. So are you. That's very sweet. Hey, Clarice. Hello, Clarice. Hey, Amy, Mona, and Gina. Sorry, Gina. Fat Grammy. I didn't know. Gina, you're well known. Yina. I don't remember you saying your name. You never told me your name because I just read it. So I don't know how to pronounce it. You have to still tell me how to pronounce your name. Mirham, right? Where are you from? I'm from New York City. And we're like an hour north of New York right now. In a park in Cornwall. Mona, I'm Miss Morning Sunshine. Where are you from, Clarette? Ghislaine Maxwell gave up 100 names in exchange for immunity. Expect an onslaught of mainstream media now attempting to demonize Maxwell to discredit her. Maxwell is pretty demonic, as is. You're like Trump. I wish her well. France, near Paris. Oh, here, I'm going to cover this, Clarette. What do you think of Candace Owen calling Brigitte Macron a man? And now Brigitte Macron and Emmanuel Macron are suing Candace Owens. I'm going to definitely come. Miriam. Right, I do remember that. I have heard that, Miriam. Thank you. I don't think Brigitte Macron is a man, but some people think that. Fat Granny, I'm almost done with the proposal. I'm writing a few more days. Very cool. Be done. I heard Maxwell. I've heard that too. I've heard Robert Maxwell had like some Scientological connections. I have also heard that. Heard it through the grapevine. Not much longer would dog be mine. Yes, he. Well, there you go. Yina's popular. Yeezus. Dodge, please do a live with Mona. Sure, Mona, email me. I don't know how to. It's hard to remember everybody, but email me and we'll do a live. Like most people who email me and say, "Hey, do you want to do a live?" I'll do a live with. I'm pretty accessible, like Zoran. Candace Owens versus Brigitte is going to be interesting. Yes, I can't wait. And it'll be in Delaware, so he'll love Delaware. I'll tell you, like walkable, it's affordable. It's the only affordable city in that whole region. Well, that in Baltimore, but not DC. But it's affordable. It's like Wilmington's a nice small city. Sorry, guys. Somebody asked me to fart earlier, so now you heard it. Owens will lose. I think Owens probably will lose. But Delaware will be cool. They're like little rivers, and it's on not far from the ocean. It'll be mad cool. I think they're suing Candace to get a gag order in place. Interesting. And make sure that he can drag on for years. Interesting. 2 others they sued, one their case against Brigitte. That's interesting. Do you know when the next court appearance will be? Probably a while. Dodge, did he still locked up? Yes, he's still locked up at least until October. I will go to his sentencing. He is locked up until sentencing, and I don't know if he'll get I don't know if he'll get released then and there. Probably not. He'll probably have to serve another 6 months, is my guess. Should be longer. Little River Band. I can't remember that song. On the way back home, I'm hoping you never be alone. Hurry up and wait. I could hardly wait. I said to myself, this is love. We'll go dancing in the dark. Reminiscing, that's what it's called. Walking through the park and reminiscing. If I ever get a girl to come home with me on like the second date, that's the song I listen to. Amy, can you give advice as a nurse and anti-gas diet to Dodge? I need it. Reminiscing, yes. Hurry, don't be late. I can hardly wait. I said to myself, na, we'll go walking in the dark. Hunting through the park and reminiscing. That's the way it began. And yelling out for more. We yelled and screamed for more. And I thought of you night and day. Made us dance across the room. And ended much too soon. All the way back home, I'm begging to never be alone. Stop smoking, eat less dairy. Okay. Duly noted. Anybody else want to say anything? Hi, Scott P. Hey, Scott P. Macron asked Trump to call Candace. Interesting to ask her. Yeah, because Macron is close to Trump. That's the weird part. Like, Macron and Trump are friends, which is weird. Gas X, cool. Let's check it out. Dodge needs to quit cigs. Yeah, but how else do I keep my girlish figure? Oh, you're sweet. I want you in the world. Press them. Salam, salam, amu, salam, halal, salam, salam. Doritos or Lay's? Doritos are disgusting. Lay's. Whoever invented the whole cheese, puffy cheese, like dusty cheese. No, it's disgusting. Like the Cheeto dusty cheese that gets in your fingers and the dusty cheese that gets into your hands and you smell terrible. Doritos gross me out. I think they're like, I gag when I see Doritos. They're disgusting. So there's your answer to that. Cheese powder. There you go. I said dusty cheese powder. I hate that. I hate all of that. Pirate Booty, Cheetos, Dorito. It makes me gag. It's gross. Cheerios also gross me out. That's a weird thing I've had since I was a kid. Like, Cheerios make me gag. ESHGHI says Doritos is better than Says. Well, we're all entitled to our own wrong opinions. I snorted a line of cheese powder. Hey, it's probably a lot healthier than cocaine. Wouldn't that be great? How come they never did like cheese flavored cocaine? Don't you think they could, anything flavored cocaine? Don't you think they could cut cocaine with like brown sugar or Doritos cheese and it'd be a lot more pleasant to inhale? I carry my lunch to work in old onion bags. Love that. I love onion booty. I think you are my brother from another mother. Thank you. Very cool, Cheryl. I'm honored. I'll accept that. How old are you? The bad breath after Doritos is like, yeah, it's gross. So Macron was meeting Trump about ending the Ukraine conflict. Macron asked Trump to call Candace to ask her to stop reporting the story and held out the neighbors until Trump called her to ask. Interesting. Well, I'll definitely be the next court case. Adres Kohast. Adres Kohast. Adres Kohast. Adres Kohast. Salam, Adres Kohast. I'm sure in Vegas they've tried everything with. That's very true. I'm the mayor of the YouTube live chats. Well, hello, Mr. Mayor. It's an honor to have you. It's like mod, but more powerful. My authority extends to every live chat on YouTube. I will bow down to you. Go peg me. As an elected official, it is my pleasure to serve you all. I like being serviced by you. Birthday 60. Okay, cool. So you're not too old. What is that? We got some flute action. You hear that? That guy is not very good. Imagine kissing someone who ate Doritos, right? When was the last time you did coke? Oof. Long time ago. 10 years ago, at least. I think it was in Mexico. EDC. My friends, who are much cooler than I am, took me to Electric Daisy Carnival in Mexico City, and I did it. No, I did it since maybe 8 years. 8 years ago was the last time I did coke. I don't do anything but weed, really. But I've tried it all, except heroin. Andrew, I need a favor. Well, ask Andrew. Candace would have just said Brigitte wears a wig. That would have been accurate. Well, do you think Brigitte wears a wig? Oh. Most recent pants pooping incident. A lot more recent than the last time I did cocaine. Last time I pooped my pants must have been about 2 weeks ago. I sharted. It was bad. Sharted to the point where I had to throw away my underwear. I shart, because I got digestion issues, I shart once every 3 weeks. Pepsi or Coke? Coke, but I only like diet. So I prefer Diet Coke to Diet Pepsi. Release a list, I agree. Forget Macron. He is not an interesting person. He speaks a lot, but does nothing. Interesting. Claret, were you a lot of people liked her. Were you a fan of Le Pen? Marine Le Pen? Or did you like Francois Hollande? Who was, or Mencken? Who was the socialist? Mencken, Francois something? He was cool. He came in like 3rd place. Valerie something. She was like a Romney Republican. Forget Le Pen too, yeah. Yeah, that's why I was like, any of them that weren't Macron and Le Pen, those were better. Francois Fillon, yeah, right? He was a better candidate. And Valerie something, she was pretty level-headed. Can imagine the next president. There's no shame in a shart. Amy would advise to drop the Jerry. That's true. Remember when you sharted and showed us you had to clean the restroom? I don't remember that. I think you're accusing me, but okay, whip guy, thingy. I respect the honesty. It takes real men to casually talk about sharks. Thank you, Andrew. I'm honored to get your sub. Hey, we got it. Like, sometimes I need to wear it to pants. I'm kidding. But we gotta destigmatize the idea of sharding. It happens. That's the thing. Like, I travel a lot, so sometimes I'll wake up at 10 a.m. and I'll go to sleep at 4, so I won't be able to go to the bathroom, and I'll be on the road, and I'll have to wait an hour to get to the bathroom. And I think in the middle I'm gonna just fart, and then all hell breaks loose. Jesus loves. Thank you. I love Jesus too. I stalk him. Nobody's strong for France, actually. Never mind. I don't blame you. Can I please have mod? I will sub. No. Not going to do that. When are you going back to your uncle's place? I had a great view. A long time, probably in 6 months. Did have a great view. I agree with that. He had cancer, sadly, so he's not. Though I think he just now has recovered from cancer. He had skin cancer. Colin Powell, Benjamin Carson. 2 great conservative black men. Gifted hands. Herman Cain. Great shoes. These boring things? Oh, thanks. Kind of boring today, but I appreciate it. Get a bucket to shit in, just like DOA. At least I don't shit in a bucket. Better in my pants than a bucket. I got some self-respect. I gave up powders a long time ago, so it had to be Pepsi. Huh, nice. It's like what they say about Michelle Obama. Yeah, I think Michelle Obama's a woman. Crack or meth? Meth is a little more fun. Release the lists. True. I like safety. I like turtles. Good night. Good night, Miriam. Miriam. Good night. Hey, Jesus loves you. Thank you. Rental? Ooh, my. I don't know what that means. Who? What? A little what in the butt. A little what in the butt. A little what in the butt. What in the butt. Don't be like Joe Miriam. Sleep well. Who's Joe? What you know, Joe? Can I please have mod? I can has cheeseburgers. I cannot imagine the next president. Maybe it'll be like Mark Cuban or some shit. Alright, guys. Oh my goodness, you're cracking me up. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Cheryl. Shit bucket, gotta love them. Put a 1 if you're on DOA side. Put a 2 if you're not on DOA side. 1. Put a 1 in the chat if you're on DOA side. Put a 2 in the chat if you're not. 1 if you're pro DOA. 2 if you're not. I'm waiting, guys. 666. Nice. Message redacted. I hate politics. 3. Okay, so you have a measured approach, I would say. 2. All right. 3. Okay, we got some 3s. So you feel like 3 would be his charges are bullshit, but he's made things worse for himself and he's not that decent of a dude. Joe Bananas makes anti-Scientology music for Nora. Okay, cool. Jimmy Carter. Love Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter's not as bad as people said he was. And that's just the truth. 3. Cool. All right, you agree with my assessment of what a 3 should be. 3, I don't care either way. I don't blame you, Verity. Cool, you got some 3s. 3s in the G's. Where are my G's at? Ronald Reagan's my first vote. Ha! 420. That's a good one, Rib Guy. Rib Guy's fingy. Everyone hates politics, but you better care about your government because that affects you and everyone you know. That's very true. Who could truly afford to not care about politics? My mouth is getting dry. I need to go eat soon. Oh, we got 77 people here. 77 just to Watch a redhead run his mouth about nothing. I was waiting for you guys to say, we got 77 people here, nobody's talking. My mouth is getting dry. We yell at Joe. She lives in Scotland and stays up late. Yeah, go sleep, Joe. Don't harass Joe. Let Joe sleep as long as Joe wants to. God bless you and yours. Thank you, Cheryl. I ain't got yours, but thank you. Ignorance is bliss. That's true. You strike me as someone who goes to raves in a man thong trying LSD for the first time. I've tried LSD. It didn't do much for me. You know, LSD, like, I've tried all this psychedelic shit, mushrooms, and I've never hallucinated. I wonder if there's a certain type of body or personality where you're just not susceptible to hard drugs. But, like, I did, like, 3 tabs, and I, like, went to my friend's room, and it kind of looked like the lava outside of the, like, in the lava lamp was slightly outside of the lava. That was the only hallucination I saw. I was like, I've never hallucinated. I've never had any real hallucinations. Nothing. You are too precious. Thank you, Cheryl. Ginge running his mouth and a cute dog. Aw, what else could we want? I appreciate that, Verity. I could want some super chats from some of you. You're holding out. You're problematic. Gina, I love joking around. So do I. All right, guys, I might leave soon. Maybe I'll go back for a, drive and sing. Don't drink or smoke, my vice is food. Well, I won't. Hey, Tala. Hello, Tala Ahmed. Where are you from? Blessings to all Yinzers. Hey, Yinzers are okay. I'm sarcastic, Fingy. That's okay. How are you? Thank you for asking. Nobody ever asks how I am. I'm schizophrenic. You never messaged me back, Dodge, Insta. When did you message me? Huh? Who are you? Fingies, rib guy? Fingies, rib guy, Fingies? What's your Instagram name? Maybe you sent a message, I realized you weren't hot. Is this the real Mona? Me? No, I'm talking to Fingy. It's me, Fingy, bro. Pakistan. Free Pakistan. I love their flag with the moon, half moon. That's a great little flag. This was a needed break. Oh, yeah, everybody's so high strung and dramatic, aren't they, all the time? It's nice to just kind of vibe out with some good friends. Pakistan is already free. That's true. Oh, damn. I'm just kidding and blocked you on Insta. Wow. I think you're the first person to block me on Instagram. Mona, I need my bottom lip. What? Free Palestine. I agree, Tala. Free Palestine. End modern day segregation. End modern day genocide. Do you want a free Palestine, bro, or are you part of the conspiracy? He's like, I like matzo ball soup too much. Sorry. He's like, I'm sorry, but I've tried kebabs, and I've tried Jewish smoked meat, and I'm going to go with the Jews. So we got it, and then we're going to have to get rid of the Palestinians. He's like, I've tried hummus, didn't go for it. And I've tried latkes, and I did go for it. So there's the answer. Stop killing Jews, Palestine. I agree. Kevin Spacey might be another accidental shooting and hanging victim. Sounds like he's dropping tea on Clinton. Oof. Kevin Spacey would know. I'm sorry, I've been working the past 2 weeks almost straight. I'm sorry, Granny. I'll never forgive you, fat Granny. Call yourself fat, by the way. You ain't fat. She ain't heavy. She's my grandma. Ag. Arg. Yeah, no, stop with the Jew killing. I mean, oh, somebody said they're stop killing Jews, pal. Well. Ay vey. Oh, doggo, what type? German Shepherd. Probably Shepherd, yeah. I picked him up off the street in Mexico, so I'm not sure. Tell me what you think he is. He always looks upset. Tissue. Yeah, a lot of people guess Chow, but Chows are big. But he has the same fur consistency as a Chow. Whose side are you on? I'm more pro-Palestine than Israel. He lost weight. Really? You think he lost weight? Thank you for noticing. I've been trying to feed him healthier. I didn't know if he lost weight. Thank you for. I appreciate you saying that. That kind of makes my day. Whose side are you on? Definitely Palestine's. I mean, it's a tough one, right? Because it's a war of religious extremism too. And when two groups are psychotically adherent to religion, bad things will happen. All right, guys. I hate war. I hate war too. All right, guys. I'm gonna sign off. Love you all. Number 1 or 2? I don't know. 2 on what? Who's on first? He does look smaller. Thank you. That's a relief to hear. I'm trying to get him to lose weight. I don't know if he was. I don't know if you were actually losing weight. You want to walk somewhere? You want to go somewhere? It's licking me. You can lick me. Do you ever want to walk? Do you ever want to walk? No. His face is skinnier. Cool. Skinny face. Love, I will know you in heaven. I'll know you in heaven too. All right, guys, I gotta sign off. He says bye-bye. He looks younger. Oh, that's funny. He's got his gray at the. I like his gray hair at the bottom. He'll get more bitches when he's leaner. Maybe. Wait. We don't need to do dramatic weight loss. Certainly not. Yeah, it's all about winnowing, slowly helping with portions, but not going crazy. You are precious. Thank you. That's very kind. You are very kind. I wholeheartedly accept your endorsement. All right, guys. Love you all. We'll catch you later. Bye-bye.